What is going on, guys? It's your boy Jonah Plays here, back with another live stream. I know it is not as late as I normally do these, and everybody is probably no. You answered too late. I'm not responding to that right now. You can come in the stream chat now. It's funny. The second I started my stream, Sir Topham Hat, Fireman Sam, whatever his name is, in the chat. He has like three names everywhere. He's like, "What's up? What you need?" I'm like, "No, you literally at last second." I mean, I probably should have told him I was streaming. But you know, I haven't streamed in a while. I was actually in bed. It's 10:44 here. There, I told him I was streaming. Now he can come and stream. But all right, now he can come join. I need my mod anyway, even if he's only here for like a few seconds. I'm gonna laugh if that's him. So for y'all who don't know, as the streamer, I can see like the view count and the likes and all that up at the top next to the live counter, which is live counter is not actually what it's called, but I call it the live counter, meaning it counts how long I've been streaming for. Like right now, it's been a minute 20. But anyway, so I was in bed. It's about 10:44, 10:45 at night, and I got kind of depressed. And it was a different kind of depression, like a defeated depression. Like I give up. I'm tired. I'm done. And normally, that's not the kind of depression that I have. Not to say that I'm regularly depressed. No, not usually. But I will say that sometimes they're just harder days. Everybody has their days. I had a rough childhood. I lost my dog this year. Um, my brother and sister-in-law had their baby today. He didn't make it. Passed away. His name was Emerson. It's really, really sad. And all my condolences, and I hope all of you guys can share some condolences in the chat. And, it's just been a really tough day. But even aside from that, there was just other stuff, you know, and I'm not in my normal streaming spot. If you guys obviously noticed, I'm somewhere else. I'm nearby the same spot, however, I can say that, very close by. But because it's 10:44, I can't go to the bar parking lot because there's people there, and that's gonna be weird. Um, but no, so I was a bit sad because, well, a couple things. Number one, right now, just my social life has been struggling. I've been working. I've been trying to do some work. I work at GameStop. I have the Black Friday shift, so wish me luck on that. But you know, it's Thanksgiving, and my parents aren't even here because they're in another state with my brother and sister-in-law for the baby. And then it's just me and my uncle, my grandpa, my brother, and I. Other brother, I have three brothers. And my two older my younger brother, who's the youngest, and my oldest brother and his daughter, my niece, my aunt, uncle, and my grandpa are all going to be here for Thanksgiving tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at some point. And my mom, dad, and my other brother, my only other brother, and his wife, they're in a different state because I'm in Texas and they're in Florida. But anyway, but so and to give you some context, what is up, Fireman Sam? I knew you'd come to the stream. I knew it. I was just waiting. I knew my mod would come. Uh, I was just about to go into some details about the question I was going to ask you, technically speaking, um, because the question had a bit of a story behind it. So, to give everybody context, I grew up in a rough. I grew up rough when I was like 1 through 5, like ages 1 through 5, or I guess 0 through 5. When I was born to the age of 5, I was in a very, very rough area. I'm talking when I was like 3 or 4, we had a felon, which is a very dangerous criminal, um, or just somebody who made a really stupid choice, um, run through our backyard and literally jump our fence, like trying to get away from the police. We had regular people who didn't make it, let's just say. It was really, really rough. And then we moved down south and to a better area. But the schools were the problem. I have autism. I will never shy away from that anymore. And this school seemed to take that and thought I was some kind of evil demon because of it, because they put me through hell itself. Because, oh my God, I think half of what they did, in fact, was not even legal. You shouldn't be able to do that to a child. They put me through a lot. And that's, it's really tough. And then in middle school, it got a lot better. I had great teachers. I met a great friend. His name is Chase. He sometimes comes to the channel. Huge shout out. He saved my butt so many times. It's crazy. He is a real one. And he even comes to me now for help sometimes. And I go to him. It's an awesome friendship. And high school, I went back to the same people. So I went to a different middle school than I did elementary. You got stuck at school during a fire. I did. That's right. That's a quick side story. Yeah. One of the things that my elementary school did was they left me inside during a fire. It was so kind of them. Um, but anyway, so, you know, like I said, going back to high school, so for middle school, so for elementary school, I went to one that was near my house. Then for middle school, I went to a different middle school. I went to a middle school that was a bit out of the way because they had a special program for me. And then high school, I went back to the high school I would have gone to regardless. And it was all right. My biggest, honestly, I hate to say this, but my biggest accomplishment in high school was, I don't even know, I don't hate to say it, screw that. No, my biggest accomplishment was that I'm the 4-time champion, one for every year, 4-time champion of our homecoming, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like a yearly thing where they celebrate the alumni, which means people who've graduated, they all come back, do a special dance, special football game, American football. And they do like a week of like each day is a dress up wacky kind of deal. Like one day is maybe tie dye. One day is like a camo day, pajama. Well, they don't do camo day anymore. Guess why? Pajama day, or and then they do the mums. One day they do the mums, which if you don't know, it's like a big flower, big decoration. Some of them are bigger than the people wearing it, which is insane. I never really participated in that stuff. Wasn't my thing. But they had a carnival every year for all the different clubs and organizations on campus. It's like the football team, the wrestling team, the tennis team. I was the tennis manager for 3 years, freshman, sophomore, junior year, the first 3 years. And I helped with the tennis booth. But they had a Smash Bros tournament every year at the carnival. And it was all for fundraising, so it didn't really matter who won. But I won all 4 years. And that's my biggest accomplishment in high school. You might say, what about graduating? What about like any grades? Grades were average, maybe a little bit above depending on the class. But graduating to me, and this is where it gets sad, I almost regret it because it feels like after graduating, the world really turns on you. And I'm not the only one. I had to ask a couple friends of mine tonight before I started this stream. I was like, do you feel like the world kind of turned its back on you after you graduate? Like, do you feel like life's kind of harder now? And I know everyone's like, well, that's just adulting. I'm helping making the pumpkin pie. Yes, sir. GG's. Pumpkin pie is great, dude. Do you prefer pumpkin or pecan pie? Shout it in the chat for everybody who says both. I think that's great. But no, so yeah, like as I was saying, they just decided that, they were like, well, after high school life just got harder. And most of you thinking, well, Tony, you went off to college. So how was that? Well, so the first year of college wasn't so bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst. You know, I went to tournaments for Smash Brothers, esports. I was part of the esports team. I was the captain and number one player. Um, I had my friends. I had a girlfriend at the time who was not a great person, so it's not exactly a bonus. And, it is what it is. That sucks, but, you know, and it was fine. Second year, however, that in the middle of that summer, me and that girlfriend broke up. And I thought it was going to be a simple breakup. I was like, okay, thanks for the time. Kind of sucks that we have to break it off this way because it was really a rough breakup on her part, meaning she caused it to be rough, not me. And then that was that, right? But they just made it harder. And she turned a majority of my friends against me. turned the esports team against me, and honestly turned the school against me. And I was so overwhelmed that I stopped going to classes. I stopped taking care of myself because I was so depressed every day that I was waking up to 8 or 9 different people telling me to off myself every day, and it was really hard. I even called home. I called my parents and I said, "Hey, I really need help." The only advice they gave me: go to class, ignore it, which you can't really do because I lived on campus. I didn't have a car. I like apple pie and peach pie. Apple pie is the goat. Apple pie, peach pie's fire, cherry pie's great if you're really, really looking for something sweet. Peach cobbler is I think peach cobbler with a nice scoop of vanilla ice cream in a bowl. Oh my god, bit of cinnamon too. Oh my god, it's so good. But you know, and it was really rough, and I decided to come home. I really decided to come home. I quit college. I did a year and a half of college, and I came home because it just wasn't for me. Tomorrow is Turkey Day. That's correct. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who it is already Thanksgiving or about to be. And if it's not yet, then happy Thanksgiving Eve, like the stream has said. Um, but it's really, really tough. And now you're a full-time YouTuber. I'd like to be, and that's actually where I'm about. That's what I'm about to say here in a few minutes. That was the question I was going to ask you. But I'll ask you in a second with a job. Um, but so you know, once I came home from college, I got the feeling that, and when I got back from college, I started a new relationship with a new girl. Her name is Carmen. You guys know her. She's my current girlfriend, and hopefully, maybe more than a girlfriend someday soon. I know I just thought about that. I said current. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. What I meant was she's my girlfriend who I'm dating and hope to be more so than that. She is the best. Yes, she is. That's right. Say it twice even. She's the best. Yes, she is. Luckiest man in the world. Me and her, as of yesterday, being Tuesday the 21st, as of saying this, are 11 months. So in a month, it'll be 1 year of us dating. And I hope we make it to that, you know, because you know, it's been a really tough couple last months, and I just don't want anything else to make it more difficult. And I know we'll make it there. I know we will. I just got to keep believing in it. But and I do, and I hope she does too. But I started a new relationship and came home. But the first thing I noticed is that my family didn't treat me the same way as when I left. Like when I went off to college and when I came back, they didn't treat me the same way. I noticed they kind of stopped caring. Anytime I had a problem, it was, well, you're an adult, it's your own problem. But it wasn't as simple as you're an adult, you need to figure it out. But if you don't know how, I'll help. It was literally just you're an adult, sucks to be you. And I think that's a terrible way of doing things. And I don't know if there was any resentment behind it because it's so sad because I literally every day feel sometimes like I'm a failure because of that. I wish they cared too. I really do. And it sucks because it makes you feel like a failure. Like, and that brings me to today. So my brother come home from college. He came home from college this past Friday, and he's here, right? He's here. He's doing whatever, and he's here for Thanksgiving. But you know, when my aunt and uncle who are here visiting walked in the door, they're kind of like, "Hey, it's Jonah. Good to see you. You're not a failure, man. I know, I'm not. I know, and I'm super appreciative to have friends like you and friends like the chat and like IRL friends. My buddy Alex, my buddy BJ, they're all real ones for it. And, it's tough because I, they look at me and I can even tell, even in their eyes, that they don't see me the same as they used to. Because when my brother walked in the door, because he was out all day, he came home late because he was out with friends. Um, they're like, "Hey, it's the college boy. It's our big guy." And it's like, oh, I'm just the failure with a job, I guess. Cool. And it hurts, And then they made a small comment at the end of the night, which kind of hurt. And I went to bed feeling super depressed because of this comment. they said something like, "I'll see you in the morning," and then one of them said like, "Probably the afternoon," which is a jab at the fact that I sleep in late because I'm up all night, because I'm depressed, because you people think I'm a failure. It's like a cycle of garbage. And, I'm here to tell you that number one, I'm not a failure, and neither are you guys. That's the whole point of this stream. Besides it being a happy Thanksgiving Eve and happy Thanksgiving Eve to everybody watching. But I also want to point this out. What the hell? Why did you just send me that? Your family just hates you? They don't hate me. I think they're just disappointed that I didn't turn out the way they wanted me to, which I've noticed a lot of people struggle with. And I don't mean in terms of, oh, you don't follow the same religion I do, or oh, you don't follow the same mannerisms I do. What I mean is, just because your parents gave birth to you, right? Just because your mom gave birth to you, does not mean that she gets to sit there and your whole life is planned out by her. That's not right. Same with your dad and stuff like that. It's your life, especially when you turn 18. Then it's really your life. You shouldn't have to take crap from anybody once you're 18. Once you're an adult, yes, you're going to take crap from people because that's life. You shouldn't have to take crap from certain people. You should be yourself. And, I want everybody to know that no matter how far gone you think you are, no matter how deep in the hole you feel that you've fallen, no matter how difficult life seems to be, I want you to know, just be yourself. First of all, yeah, that's a great thing. Just be yourself. I agree wholeheartedly, Fireman Sam. Number one, just be yourself. Be who you want to be. If you want to be a full-time YouTuber, go be a full-time YouTuber. If you want to be a guy who paints fences for a living or cuts grass, go be a lawn care guy or a wall painter or a fence painter, whatever. If you want to go be a mechanic, go be a mechanic. If you want to be a bartender, go be a bartender. Do whatever you want to do within reason. I mean, obviously there are certain things we shouldn't do, but like me, I grew up. I never knew what I wanted to be. I didn't think I'd ever be smart enough to be something because my elementary school put me so far behind to the point where all my life, to this day, some days believes that I'm genuinely stupid, at least compared to other people my age, and even some younger than me. I don't know as much. God forbid you ask me how to divide. I don't know how to do like long division. I don't even know. I don't. Not at all. I just don't. You know? And that's okay. It happens. It happens. It really does. And but you are smarter than those school teachers. I am now probably. I probably am smarter than a couple of them. I know for a fact I'm smarter than some of them college professors. Because bro, they walk into class and they forget their own plans. They're like, today we're learning uh I don't remember. Let's figure it out. And I'm like, bro, what? But no, like for me, I didn't know what I was gonna be when I grew up. I thought I wasn't gonna be anything. And I ended up being, for about 6 years, ended up being a professional gamer. I ended out my career top 3 in the world at my character for Smash Bros. Ultimate. I was very successful career, a lot of wins, a bit of money made on the side, went to school, was on the esports team. Life was good, made content for it. I also wanted to be a YouTuber. I still do. The dream is kept alive. I'm keep going all the time. I keep going. You guys, so far the most successful series I've had has been recently with the Pokemon Pro series. That gets the most views I've learned and the most watch time in minutes, like per average, that I've had in years. And I'm like, wow, I'm walking around playing Pokemon and you guys are just loving it or at least enjoying it. I'm like, yeah. And I have great mods. I have the best mods in the world. I want to give a shout out right now. I want to stop the stream. Halt. I want to give the biggest shout out right now to every mod I have, whether that be Cam Lua, James, you yourself, Fireman Sam, my best mod, arguably, um, Fresh Boy, and I think there's one more. like Akumnai or something like that. Those five, 4 or 5, I want to give a shout out to all my mods. Fireman Sam, I think, has been my mod probably the longest. He's been my longest mod, if not maybe Mashy. I know, I know, I know. I've been waiting for the GameStop pros and cons. Yes, that's coming out tomorrow morning or Friday, which is funny because I have work that day, so I'm going into work anyway. So maybe I'll even actually get some extra footage of me working, so you guys can kind of see what it looks like and what I'm doing. But yes, you guys, I will be getting that video up soon. I always will. But I do want to give a special shout out to Fireman Sam, who's in the chat right now. For those, he's been my best mod for years. He helped me when there was AC, Oddcraft and Oddcraft Obsidian drama back in the day. He funneled out those bad players who came in and just wanted to start drama and unnecessary crap. Um, he always stuck up for me, when everybody else thought I was a bad person and I did bad things when Oddcraft lied and made up a lot of stories about a lot of different players, and I just unfortunately happened to be one of them. It happens. It's really tough, when people just, you know, it's kind of the same thing. That's another reason I've been kind of disappointed, and depressed lately, is because I was on Outcraft for almost 7 years, right? So if I joined in almost 7 years in January, and I really enjoyed the server. It's not what it used to be. It's really gone downhill, and everybody kind of knows it. Good thing we don't have to deal with him no more. Yeah, yeah, but it's also sad because as much as I could hold disdain, and as much as I could sit here and be like, they're terrible, they're the worst people on the planet, I'm not going to do that because A, they're not the worst people on the planet, and B, I honestly feel bad for them more than I have a disdain. I do. I feel bad because it's like, why did you guys? What happened that you had to let it go so far that you're just removing players at this point that don't agree with what you agree with? I mean, it's your server. You can ban them for whatever reason you want. You can ban a player for no reason at all. Who cares? Except probably that player and their family if they're a younger player. And that sucks. But I really think some things need to change, and maybe it can go back to being the great server it was back when I joined, or hell, even before, like pre-COVID was probably the last peak era of that. But moving on from that, that's a whole nother discussion that it's a whole nother discussion that they'll cry about defamation or whatever nonsense they bring up. That was ridiculous. If you don't take that video down, we'll get you for defamation. I could have more on you on one finger than you have on me in years. What are you talking about, defamation? You ridiculous old man. But anyway, I got staff on Sadie's Minecraft server. Heck yeah, dude. GG's. There you go. See? See? One day we're getting kicked out and leaving one server, and the next we getting staff on another. That's just the way the world is. The world keeps turning with or without us. And that's what I'm saying. You guys got to keep pushing forward. I believe in you. I know you guys can do it. If, like I said earlier, you want to go be whatever you want to be, I believe in you. I will always believe in you. If you want to be a street musician on the side of the road, I will absolutely come by and toss $1 or a $5 or $100 or $1,000. I should join? Absolutely, probably. I ain't got nothing to do, so sure, I don't mind joining that. I could use some more Minecraft content. I need some more Minecraft content because right now the only server I have is Hypixel, and I guarantee y'all don't want to just keep seeing Dead Wars videos. And you guys didn't seem to like the Blocking Dead video the last time, but honestly, the audio was bad, so I don't blame you. And I needed to fix that, but I couldn't find out how. Her server is small. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. As long as Alfie and RJ aren't there, I don't really care. Because I'm really not trying to get in drama with those two idiots. And I'm going to call them that. Those are the only two people right now that I would actually go out of my way to actually just call out because they're just not good people. But I just really want, like, you, Fireman Sam. I don't know if you have a job in real life. We haven't really talked about that before. As friends, we haven't really talked about like what you do for work. I know we've talked a lot about what I do, and stuff like that. But I don't know if you have a job or if there's something you want to do or you have this goal in life. I don't know. But obviously, if you do, we have stuff to block them from doing drama. Good stuff, good stuff. But obviously, I'm always here to support everybody's dreams. My friend Alex, you don't have a job? Well, that's okay. I didn't for a while either. I barely got a job. But my friend Alex, right? He wants to be a paleontologist. For those who don't know, that's a person who does dinosaur bones. Like they dig out, they go. It's like an archaeologist, but for dinosaurs specifically. They go and they dig up dinosaurs. They study the bones. They study fossils, stuff like that. And he needed to pass calculus, which is math, which I suck at. So I couldn't help him. And his school didn't exactly have the best tutorial system set up to help him either. So he had to drop out and he failed the class. He bombed it. He wasn't able to do it. But now they're giving him the tools and he has the chance to do it. But he's worried. What if it's not good enough? What if it's not actually what he wants, right? He's become a therapist. At this point, I am someday. I am. But aren't we all? You know? I gotta restart Therapist Tuesdays. I gotta do Therapist Tuesdays again. That was a great stream that day. Oh, my back. But as I was saying, sorry, my nose itching there. As I was saying, um, I just what was I saying? Right. Alex, my friend Alex, he's like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know, and I'm like, go for it. You've wanted to be a paleontologist since you were like 4 or 5 years old. Absolutely go for it. If you have a chance to make your dream happen, do it. That's why every single day I try to make content. I know I've been really, really busy this last week because it got me working and I've been doing stuff and I've been super, super tired this week. And I've just been mentally and emotionally drained because of just a lot of stuff that's happened in my personal life. And content's been rough. But once the holidays are done, like Thanksgiving specifically, because we have so much time we have like a whole month between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I will be regularly making content again. I will be making content again, and that should go back to being what it will regularly be. Um, and I want to be a YouTuber. That's my goal. If I try to do best as I can. I know like some of my certain videos will get more views than others, and I always try to do a balance. Like I don't want to just spam that kind of video because then it's not going to get as many views. What time is it for you? Probably about 11 p.m. If not, um, at least like 11:20, something like that. I don't actually know. Yeah, I got like 52%. So I'll probably stream for like another 20 minutes or so, and then call it a day. Head home, and then put my phone in the charger, get some sleep, wake up, do Thanksgiving, hope my girlfriend's okay, but God knows at this point, and just keep going from there. The only way you can go is up. No matter how far down you go, there will be eventually a bottom. And you'll know when you hit that bottom. Like you think some days like when you're just sad and you're in a mood and you're like, oh, life sucks. I'm at rock bottom. You're not at rock bottom. Minecraft Tuesday instead of Therapy Tuesday. I can do Minecraft Mondays, therapy, and then Therapy Tuesday, and then I could do like I could do what's a W for Wednesday? um, Food review Tuesdays. A live food review. Live food reviews are so hard though because I don't know, who knows who shows up, the time zones are different, all that. So it's much more difficult until I become like a bigger YouTuber. I won't be able to do stuff like that, I don't think. But as I was saying though, so I'll probably do Minecraft Mondays. I'll do Therapy Tuesdays. I might do Food Review Wednesdays. Pokemon on Thursdays. Friday can be reactions, and maybe Saturday can be vlogs or any type of announcements or anything like that. And then I can also just randomly stream throughout the week as well. I don't mind doing that. But specifically, I'll stream on Tuesdays for Therapy Tuesday. I'll do a Minecraft video every Monday. I'll try something. I'll go pull out like old mod showcases and adventure maps and stuff like that. I'm sure it'll be super fun. I'm sure there's some, holiday adventure maps coming up and do a VC on Tuesday. I'm not opposed. I always enjoy talking with people. Human interaction is good for the mental well-being of anybody, in, all honesty. But it is what it is. But, never just discount yourself. If everybody else thinks you're like a zero, you're nobody, you'll never be anything, you're a failure, there's only one person. Yeah, Mod Talk Tuesday. I thought you were talking about like Mod Killer. I was like, huh? No. Um, Funny enough, me and him actually work things out, so we're cool now. Sort of. I mean, it's like a mutual understanding of like, yep, we're good. But no. So if if you think that you suck, right, and everybody else thinks you suck, there's one person that can stand up and say, I don't suck. I'm me. I've made it this far. When people probably told me at some point that I couldn't. And not only have I made it this far, but I made it this far and was successful. And some of you might be thinking, well, I've not done anything successful. What are you talking about? Are you alive? Yeah. Then you successfully made it to the next day. Take success as step by step. When I was born, by the time I was 3 years old, I was diagnosed with autism and sensory processing disorder. I wish I worked things out with Bluetooth, and that's a very big regret of mine. I wish I did. I wish I had the chance to even talk to her now about some of this, but that's okay. Um, it happens. But when I was diagnosed with autism, sensory processing disorder, and obsessive compulsive disorder (OCD), so autism, sensory processing disorder, and OCD, they told me I would never be able to talk the same way as everybody else. I would not make friends. I couldn't throw or catch a ball, and I wouldn't be able to really do much because back then that's just what it was. Not only can I catch and throw a ball, but I played baseball and was excellent. Not only can I make friends, I've made great friends who are like family to me and I would do anything for. Shout out to all my boys with me. And I have done things that they would told me that I would never be able to do. They told me I couldn't catch and throw a ball. They told me I'd never be able to hold a TV remote correctly. Yeah, I didn't hold a TV remote correctly. I hold a controller and was top 3 in the world. Don't let anybody sit there and tell you he can't do this, she can't do that. Bullcrap. They should have signed you up for Special Olympics as a kid. I agree. That would have been dope, actually, but too little, too late. I guess. But I believe in you. Everybody here at Jonah Place believes in you. Everybody in the Place Party believes in you. We all do. Fireman Sam believes in you. I believe in you. Joe, bro, that's my goat. What's up, dude? We're talking inspiration tonight. Do a haircut? I need a haircut. I put conditioner. I've been really, really busy. So I'll just like put shampoo in my hair and go. I put conditioner in it for the first time like yesterday and it poofed up so much. I was like, oh my God, I need a haircut. That's crazy. Joe, bro, what is good, dude? Welcome to the stream. It's awesome to have you. It has been a minute indeed. It has been a big minute. How was your Thanksgiving break, my guy? How is it? Where was I? But right, So as I was saying, just be who you are and don't let anybody tell you that you can't be. Because I believe in you. The people here at the Plays Party believe in you in the chat. Chat, we all believe in each other. JJ the jet plane. Fireman Sam believes in you. Joe Bro believes in you. I believe in you. I believe in Joe Bro. I believe in Fireman Sam. Fireman Sam believes in me. My friends believe in me. It is just the way it works. You know, it's good. There are tough parts of life, but we get through it. No matter, like I said, no matter how far you fall, you can only go up. and you'll never truly hit rock bottom. I want to be a that's an interesting joke. I mean, if that's what you want, hey, do what you gotta do. But you know, for me, I enjoy YouTube. I love making content. Have I been doing it a lot lately? No, because I've been extremely busy with the holidays and all that. So hopefully, once Thanksgiving's over and we have that brief period between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'll be able to remedy the fact that I've not been making content too much. But that should be okay. That should be okay. But but like me, so I wanted to be a famous Minecraft YouTuber all my life. Like when Minecraft came out and I saw people like Stampy Longnose, Captain Sparkle, Sky Does Minecraft, I always thought people came back, same. That hurts, but same. Um, I wanted to be like them. I was like, wow, they're so cool. They have these high-end computers playing Minecraft with their friends, and they're doing Hunger Games. Oh, dude, when Mineplex died, it broke my heart because I met Think Noodles on Outcraft one time. Actually, that's funny. Uh, in my collection somewhere in my house that's now lost to history is a lot of old artifacts, including a Think Noodles book that he wrote, as well as some bronze from Bed Wars. There are so many items in that house now that no matter how long that server stays alive, nobody will ever have, except me. Popular MMOs was literally my childhood. He did a Club Penguin video too. I did. He did. That's true. Dude, Popular MMOs, that was the one I didn't watch. And it wasn't because I chose not to, but because I always thought it was something else. Until I was older, I always thought it was role playing. Like it was like, because I was misinformed. So I missed out, and that sucks. I really wish I was there for the peak of popular MMOs. Oh, and Dan. Dan TDM. I love Dan. His Christmas countdowns inspired my own, as well as a lot of other videos that he did. I loved his Try Not to Laugh. That's where those came from too. Um, his mod showcases as well. I took a lot of inspiration from all my favorite YouTubers. You know, Stampy's attitude, the way Captain Sparkles did his gaming, and the way he set up his videos. Some of Dan TDM's like ideas, like I borrowed and kind of made into my own a little bit. Like I put my own twist on it. Took inspiration. Not enough to where it's like copying, but to pay respects to those guys. Even Sky Does Minecraft, before some things happened, but it just happens. Roblox. Roblox was never a game I played as a kid. I always thought Roblox was like a weird ripoff of Minecraft until I was older, in which technically it is, but at the same time it's not. So I respect it. Like I respect Roblox. I do. Yeah. Ooh. Like I respect Roblox. I do. But I don't know. I just didn't get. I wasn't into it as a kid. I guess I was always the Minecraft kid. I played Minecraft on PC, PS3. I have it now for Xbox. So it's like, oh, oof, 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 indeed. Oof, 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 do, 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 do. On November 30th, you're turning 30 on the 30th? That's goaded. My parents are taking me to the Chumash Casino for your 30th birthday bash. That's gonna be a hell of a party. Be safe when doing so. Casinos can be dangerous sometimes. It can be pretty scary, but hey, go have fun. Don't go too hard on the drinks. Just have fun, man. It's your birthday. Go all out, but just be careful. Don't go too far. As my neighbor once told me, and this is out of context, but as my neighbor once told me, don't go so far that you won't come back. You know. And you know what? That's another good piece of advice for anybody who thinks that that they can't go any deeper. Like they can't like drop and go any deeper down into like the light whatever. Your real birthday is December 3rd. Nice. Well, happy early birthday, first of all. Everybody, shout out to Fireman Sam. I will actually be doing something for your birthday then. I will make a video for it. Don't worry about it. You'll win the jackpot? Heck yeah. To be honest, hit my birthday, it's never anything special, it's just a normal day. That is, I've learned that for a lot of people. A lot of people actually hate their birthday. And growing up, I never understood why. But then the more I grew up and the more I saw the world, I understood. I was like, I completely understand. And for some people, it's just a normal day. It's another day. People even think that about holidays. Some people think that about Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's another day. Who cares? New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, another day. Who cares? I will say the number one holiday that I've noticed that everybody's like, it's just another day. That's Valentine's Day. Like that's mad funny. Um, but no. So I won't drink. I'll only get iced tea. Hey, it's your birthday. You do what you want, dude. Um, but my birthday, the last couple of years, I've actually started to fall into that category myself. I don't hate it, but it's just like cool, I guess. I'm getting a suite room. Nice. GG's. Like my birthday in 2020, I don't even really remember because of COVID. 2021, that was after graduation. What did I even do? I think I went to the pool that day. It wasn't even that big a deal. Nice, nice. Uh, 2022, that birthday kind of sucked. It really did. I just didn't really get to do much, and I didn't really get to be with people I wanted to be with. And then my birthday this year was kind of memorable, and I enjoyed this year's birthday. My girlfriend made me a special cake that she made, and all that good stuff. That's nice. And some presents and dinner at the Rainforest Cafe. That was cool. So, you know, what kind of cake? She made me a maple bacon donut shaped cake, but the cake batter was actually pancake batter. My own pops forgot when my birthday was. I'm sorry, Joe, bro. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? Because you know what? Hey, forget all those people. Forget people who forget you. You know what? If we have to, we'll celebrate your birthday here on Jonah Plays. We'll make a whole video dedicated to it once a year on your birthday and be like, hey, world, it's Joe Bro's birthday. And you better believe it. Ice cream freaking is the GOAT. What's y'all's favorite ice cream flavors? Go. Tell me now. I gotta know. I love Bluebell, like peppermint is one of my favorites, but it's like a holiday thing. July 26th, that's my dad's birthday. Hey! GG's, Joe, bro. GG's. We'll do a big celebration for you next year. Green tea. Green tea ice cream? Ooh, like matcha or just green tea? Because I don't know if there's a difference between matcha green tea or just green tea. I don't remember. But even so, that sounds actually really good. And I've always wanted to try the green tea, like the matcha Kit Kats from Japan. Look it up. All right, I'll look it up afterwards. But that sounds really, really good. That sounds really freaking good, actually. But yeah, you know, I got you, Joe, bro. We got this. We got this. Probably mint chip. Dude, that was my favorite my entire life until like 4 years ago. It was always mint chip, mint chip, mint chip. And then I went to a frozen custard place, which is basically ice cream with just extra egg in it. Or I guess egg in general. I don't know if ice cream has egg in it. But it's like ice cream with egg. So it makes it like thicker. So it's custard. You can look it up. And can we do a British birthday for you? A British birthday. Cheerio. Happy birthday, old chap. Um, but I had custard. I really like chocolate chip cookie dough. I like, holiday flavors like peppermint bark, or like Bluebell. It's my favorite brand. I'm in Texas. Fish and chips, which I learned it's just fish and French fries. I didn't know that. Sorry. And then I love anything with peanut butter in it, like Reese's peanut butter cup mixed in with the ice cream. I think it's really good. Trying to think if I have I like soft serve more. Hey, I get it. Bedtime for you, Mr. Goat. Hey, it is bedtime for me. And I probably need to go here in a few minutes. I've now streamed for about 15 more minutes than I thought I was going to. But hey, it's worth it. It's worth it. I like soft serve. I do. Like from McDonald's if the machine ever works. Or, something like a Frosty, because that's soft serve. I gotta go get the peppermint Frosty. That'll be my next food review. Thank you for reminding me. I'll get that. I'll get right on that as soon as I can. You're not 30 yet? No. That's another 10 years. That's a decade if I'll even last that long. I'm gonna be old at that point. I'm just turning to dust. I'm gonna open the video like, what's going on, guys? Jonah Blaze here, and today I'm old. And I'm grumpy because I'm old and everything aches and my back hurts. Oh, like your face hair. Yeah, it's gonna turn completely gray by the time I'm 30. I'm gonna be all gray looking like Luke Skywalker in the sequels. Oh well. But soft serve is good. I like soft serve. We'll make fun. Hey, all in good fun though. All in good fun. All in good fun. Old man plays. That's right. Old man Jonah plays. What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Old Man Jonah plays here. I'm just gonna open the video like that every video. After I turn 30, that's the new intro. What's going on, guys? Old Man Jonah plays here. Today we're back with another Minecraft video or Pokemon or Roblox or reaction or whatever video. I'll probably stream for like another 3 minutes just to wrap it up. But but basically the whole point I was trying to make earlier with my big like 20-minute rant was basically be yourself. I hope YouTube will be around when you're 30. That's a good point. I do too, actually. Um, but I'll do my best. I hope you guys know that I'm always here for you. You can always tune into Jonah Plays. I'll always be streaming and making content for y'all. As long as I get to make one person's day, it's always been worth it for me. As long as I know that one person watched my video and they enjoyed it and it made them laugh or it made their day just a bit better or distracted them from the harsh reality of life sometimes. Yeah, basically Fireman Sam. Yeah, if you're depressed, I'm pretty good. And then I do Therapist Tuesday streams. And no, I'm not a licensed therapist, but at this point, we at this point everybody goes through everything. You don't even need to be a licensed therapist anymore. At that point, it's a formality. So I'm an unlicensed therapist who probably has helped more people than some licensed therapist I know. Um, like I have helped my friends probably in life as a unlicensed therapist more than their actual therapist has. Except for maybe Alex, but that's because Alex doesn't listen to me. He does, but just not about that stuff. He'll listen, but it's in one ear, out the other, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm always here to help. I'm always here to make one person feel good. I'm always here to make life easier for somebody. I want you guys to enjoy everything that life has to offer. There's so much, you know. Make your own YouTube channel if you want. Help others. Go play games. Like for me, I've always loved video games, so I've made my life around it, you know? Yeah, to be honest, these streams are. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Joe, bro. I didn't know that. I'm I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm glad you didn't. That's the most important thing. I'm very glad you didn't. I'm proud of you. You're very strong for not doing that. You're a very strong person. And I would have been heartbroken to know if that would have happened. I really would have. And I'm overjoyed that I get to sit here and know that I was able to help. I really am because I understand that. I've been there. So I know. I know. But you are strong. I am proud of you. And if I believe in you. I know it's tough. I know every day waking up is just pain. You don't want to even get out of bed. I could make a fake license, yeah. That would get me arrested. I could not do that. Uh, but just keep going, man. It, it only we can only go up. As far down as we think we can go, we can also go really up. In Texas, it will. Um, we just got to keep riding that wave of success. There are days we have lows. You know, this morning I woke up at 3 in the morning. My parents were gone. They got on a plane and went to Florida. I'm in Texas. So I go see my brother-in-law, excuse me, my brother and his wife, my sister-in-law, have their baby today. And unfortunately, their baby didn't make it. Their baby passed away. And that's obviously really, really hard on all of us right now. The family, especially, well, obviously them. And that's a very much a down. But it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of their lives. They're going to keep going. They maybe will have another baby who will get to live a long, happy, and fulfilled life and be healthy and just great, you know? And Fireman Sam, he's about to turn 30. 30 years. My man has definitely struggled in those 30 years, but he kept going. He knows. I'm 20, and I've sure as hell struggled. But I've always kept going because there are people who rely on me, people I care about. There was a friend of mine who passed away. She was my best friend in the entire world. She passed away when I turned 14, a month after I turned 14. She was my only friend as a kid when I was going through hell, basically. And she died. And I've made a promise to her ever since. That's right, my dog. And I made a promise to her that I will see her again one day. And I'm going to keep that going. She helps people more than anybody. And I always have kept the promise that I'm going to see her again and that I'm going to continue her work and help people like she helped me. And that's what I'm here for. Because, Joe, bro, you got this. We all got this. We got to stay strong. That profile picture of yours, Joe, bro, right now, that's what you probably look like in the mirror. I bet you're a Giga Chad. You are a Chad. A true Chad knows that when he gets on his knees, it's tough, but he gets back up and he keeps pushing. What's the law in Texas? I don't remember the specific law, but it's literally like you can't make a fake license because it's under the same laws like a fake ID, which is illegal. So I don't know. I've not brushed up on my law books lately. I gotta do that, I guess. Oh, there you go. Whew, starting to yawn. It's starting to kick in. I'm getting tired. And it's probably already midnight. It's cold outside. I have my jacket on. I have my heavy one on, not my normal one, my coasted jacket. Law Talk Tuesday. Studying law with the boys on Tuesday. But you know, I want you all to stay strong for me. I want you all to have the best Thanksgiving if that's what you celebrate. If not, have the best Thursday. I love you guys. I care so much about you guys. I love you too, Fireman Sam and Joe Bro and everybody else who's here. I appreciate the comments on all my videos, on the likes, the view. I just you guys are so supportive of me every day. It's the least I can do to stream and support you guys in return. I do this for y'all. I don't, make videos just for me. It's not just for me. Yes, do I do it because I enjoy making content? Yes, but I do it for y'all too. Because I know this is all some of you guys have. And so I do it. I get up every day and I work my butt off to make this for you guys. And it's freaking awesome. And I appreciate the like. I just saw that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Give a like to yourselves. I'm gonna like the stream for y'all. I mean, I can't like it because I'm the guy who's making it. But if I could give a like to the chat, I'd be slamming that like button for the chat. The chat deserves a like button. Be careful out there. I will be. I appreciate it. And y'all be careful out there too. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Shout out to everybody who came to the stream, everybody watching after the stream has been done. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, good night, and good.